So earlier you mentioned that you'll see progress during the process. So like you said that you're changing, it'll be some type of evidence.
Mm-hmm.
So is that for all? So if I'm believing God for a healing, as I'm in the faith process, will I see progress in that as well?
Yeah, what I mean by that, when you're in the process of something, there is progress. Now, when you kind of shifted to the faith area, we're talking about transformation. But in the faith area, you may not necessarily see physical progress. But see, when you're going through the process in your faith, there is progress. You know it. If that makes any sense. Because we're in faith. When we're in faith, remember, faith is substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So when we're in faith, pretty much of the time, you're not going to see anything in the natural that's going to verify it. Because faith is like when one plants the seed in the ground. You put it in the ground, and for a minute, you don't see nothing. Eventually, you will start seeing something. But within yourself, when one is in faith, and they're going about it the right way, the process of it, there will be some progress. You'll know it within yourself. And it's not a feeling. You'll know it within your spirit, man. Because the seed of the word has been planted. And you'll know it in your spirit, not in your head. If that really makes sense. I was sharing this with someone this week and telling them about faith, that it's not a feeling, and we're told to believe in our hearts, not in our heads. Because your head, none of this is going to make any sense in your head. When you're trying to make sense out of faith, forget it. It's not going to happen, not in your head. So even in the process of that, there will be some progress within your spirit. You will know it. There's nothing you can prove on the outside. See, because in faith, the only physical proof you have is your corresponding actions. Because when you're in faith, when you're actually in faith, not the process of faith, but when you're in faith, there's instructions. You're obeying those instructions. So then you do have some evidence that you are in faith, because once I got in faith, God gave me instructions. And so now I'm obeying those instructions. Because faith without corresponding action, or faith without obedience to the instruction to back it up, is dead or don't exist. Okay?